This is the line being drawn in the sand. This is not a message that I wanted to share. This is not something that I enjoy, but it's something I must do because I owe it to all of you. I feel a great amount of responsibility for the work that I share and with the people that I align with. And my silence will no longer protect people who have greatly wronged me in so many ways. It has taken me weeks to do this. It has taken me weeks and a lot of soul searching and a lot of praying and a lot of meditating to come to the point of sharing my experience. And this is my experience. This is my truth. And it's to the point now my throat is sore because I have not spoken and I have not shared my voice. And my silence has been protecting somebody who doesn't deserve to be protected because of the wrong that she's done me. I have never, ever done a video like this. I have always maintained my page as a positive place. But at some point, you have to speak your truth. You have to bare your soul because other people may be hurt. Other people may not see what you see. It is also an opportunity for us as people in this field, this, healer, love and light, new age, spiritual community. We need to start speaking our truth. We need to start exposing things that have been done to us instead of just saying karma will take care of it and getting karma to do the work for us. We need to do the work, and we need to do the work by speaking honestly and sharing our experiences. And I'm seeing this come across my feed. I'm seeing this, that others are doing this. Others who've been greatly wronged by people who say they are love and light, say they are healers, have all the razzle dazzle, all the imagery and the wording, the verbal garbage to seem like they are something that they're not. In the meanwhile, in the background, they are using people. They are stealing from people. They are hurting people. And I am sharing my experience about that. This video is for me to publicly share my experience, to share what has happened to me, to share the hurt that I feel over how I was treated. And we had many different business adventures. I considered her a dear friend, a sister. And when I went into this, I shared with her so much of my knowledge. I shared with her so much of my experience because I've been doing this work for almost 2 decades as my life. It's in my marrow of my bones. It's in my blood. It's who I am. It's what I'm here for. This is not something that's a hobby. This is not something that's new to me. This is something I've dedicated my life to. And I have studied and experienced and sacrificed and worked to get to where I am, to be a respected teacher, to be a respected healer. Feel that she connected with me to ride off of the work I've done and to take so much information. 75 to 80% of the information that was brought forward was from my experience and my knowledge. It came to a sticking point about bringing a male into deep healing work that women were exposing their traumas and their hurt. I had to say, I cannot do this. I respect the sanctity and the sacredness of the circle. And I respect the women who come to heal, who bear their souls in that circle. I have so much respect for this work. But she insisted on bringing in a male as part of that experience. And I begged her to please think about how that would impact the women that trusted us, that trusted that we would keep the circle sacred. And it became a point where I realized that these retreats were not for you. These retreats and these experiences were for her. They were to stroke her ego. They were to showcase her talents. That's not why I create retreats. That's not the point. The point of the retreats is to bring women together in a sisterhood, in a sacred way, to support and love each other. And the fact that after this, 2 beautiful retreats that were created from mostly my knowledge, mostly my experience, she took me off admin on the group. She basically took over. She took the templates to the retreats. That's the templates that we use. They look like it's her in my retreat when it's not. She took me out of it, out of the retreats that I created. It felt like a hostile takeover. That's what it feels like. And then she's representing herself in ways that is not true. She doesn't have the experience. She doesn't have the knowledge to properly hold these types of experiences. The experience that she got to do this, the template, the formula, was mine, is what I've created, is what I've been doing for many years. She took that and then she basically kicked me out and said, which was salt to the wound, was, well, if you'd like to be a contributor, I could pay you to be a contributor if you'd like, but I would have to go over the content that you're going to do. What an insult. What an insult. And then is marketing it as the retreats that have already been established. I have to say that these are not in alignment with my work. This is not in alignment. She is not in alignment with the deep spiritual practices, with the respect and understanding of the sacredness of the women's circle and holding these kind of ceremonies. I owe it to you. And so therefore, if I stay silent, it's not right. It's not right for me to do. I need to stand up for myself and I need to speak my truth and I need to be honest about my experience. And we need to speak out. If we've had these types of experiences, our silence is protecting them.